Hello everyone, Meet the Maker is here today at Farfield Mill with Keith Barber. Thanks so much, Keith, for inviting us.
My pleasure.
Keith, introduce yourself and tell us about what you do.
My name is Keith Barber. My little hobby business is called Gneiss rugs, and I make rugs on a peg loom out of Selvedge. Selvedge is a byproduct of the weaving industry where, well, specifically woolen mills, where a little blade either side of the loom cuts off these strips of fabric, and then often they are just discarded and go to waste. So we go to various mills, buy the waste off them, and on the peg loom make them into rugs.
That's fascinating. How long have you been doing this?
So I think this is my 9th year of retirement, and I set it up as soon as I retired.
And have you always been here at Farfield Mill?
Yeah, during that time, yeah.
And what I see you doing now is weaving. Is this like a standard size or rugs?
Yeah, we tend to, you need 5 kilograms of selvage for a square metre, so my standard rug is 3.5 kilograms. This is actually a 5 kilogram rug, so it's a little bit bigger.
In terms of the colours, I see you around just a huge array of different colours. Yeah. Do you dye, or do you just use whatever you get as cut off?
This is how it comes. When they weave it, it's pre-dyed.
Right.
2 of my mills post them to me, so that's a bit like Christmas, because you get boxes, you open them up. I mean, one is from the Isle of Lewis and one is from Pembrokeshire, so it's a long way to go and collect it. But it is quite exciting seeing what they send you. And then the rest of the mills, we actually go there. We have arrangements where we go into the waste area, we open the boxes, tip them up, choose the colours we want, and then put the stuff back we don't want, weigh it, pay for it, and then away we go.
Is it a difficult skill? Is it something that people can pick up themselves?
Yeah, my 8-year-old grandson is very good at it, and I do workshops, and an 86-year-old person was fantastic at it. So yeah, it's very simple. I mean, the peg loom itself is the first loom invented, allegedly. So it's between, 2,000 and 5,000 years old. And all you do is you've attached your warp thread at the bottom of the pegs. You then go around the pegs, going one way and coming back the other. So I'm going to go that way using my right hand to get to the end. I do a tight turn, come back with my left hand until we get to the end, then back with the other hand. And now I've actually filled the loom up. All I do, quite simply, is pull the warp thread through and put the peg back in the hole, and that's that bit woven. So it's absolutely beautiful in its simplicity. You know, often the best things are really simple, aren't they? And I guess the other thing to say is it's such a nice way to spend the day. It's almost meditative. You know, when you're driving along on the motorway and your subconscious takes over and would kick in if there was an issue. Well, it's very similar here. You know, it allows your mind to wander. And it's a very pleasurable experience. So when you get to the end of the row, like this, you have to be careful you don't trap any of the furry bits in there. When you get to the end of the process, you simply just pull it down. And then you start again. And it's as simple as that.
Talk me through the different colours and the weaves you have on display here.
Okay, so these section of rugs are all from a mill called Malaloo's in Delft, just outside Oldham. The mill was founded in 1863 by the Malaloo brothers, who were descendants from French Huguenots, but since it's near Yorkshire, it's now Malaloo's. They make a lot of fabrics for settee manufacturers, but they also supply some of the top fashion houses. I believe Prada use their fabrics, so it's beautiful stuff. The next row are from a mill called Melin Tragwent in Pembrokeshire, and that's a traditional Welsh woolen mill. And the fabric would look something like this, a traditional Welsh blanket design, and a double weave, both sided. The next section are from a mill called Loch Arran in Selkirk in Scotland, and you can tell that that's a tartan mill. You know, you can just see the beautiful tartan colours. The Isle of Skye tartan is in there somewhere. That's a beautiful one. And the ones at the far end are from the Isle of Lewis. These 10 here. And these are from a place called From the Mills in Halifax.
How hard wearing are the rugs?
Well, I suppose because I've only been doing it 9 years, the oldest one we've got is 9 years old, and that's in front of the fireplace. And it's still there.
That's pretty good then.
That was Selvedge from Lewis. I mean, it depends, you know. But the beauty of them is the thickness. They're really, really thick. So in front of an open fire, what's nice is it protects your knees when you do the ashes. But also, wool is naturally flame retardant, I believe. So you don't have to worry too much if you get an ash or a spark come out onto it. As long as you dab it out, you're fine. Not like something made out of oil that would go up.
Do you always do it with natural fibres, or do you sometimes use artificial fibres?
Just wool. We use woolen mills. If you sit here long enough, people come in. Like one person said he was a yarn consultant and told me that something like the stuff from Lewis will be 100% wool. It has to be to go on to be Harris tweed. I mean, I learnt it from just looking online. I was looking for a hobby. When I was a teacher, someone did our family as a leaving gift. My history colleague did my family tree, and a huge number of our ancestors were weavers, ribbon weavers, silk weavers. So I thought, well, I wonder if it's in the blood. I could do with a hobby. Didn't fancy the complicated looms, but just saw someone online with 4 pegs making a scarf. I thought I could probably do that. And then it's been self-taught since then. I guess what I really like is the fact that all of this is an upcycled product that may well have ended up in landfill. I think it's just fantastic that we can rescue that and give it an afterlife, you know, even if it might end up in landfill eventually, but at least it'll have a few years in front of someone's fire before that happens.
If people are interested in some of your work, can they get it online, or do they need to come to visit you here to be able to buy it?
We have got a website, Gneiss, GNEISSrugs.com, and yeah, we sell quite a few online. Sent some to America, Canada, Australia.
Thank you so much, Keith. It's been fascinating speaking with you. I
Lovely
didn't know
meeting.
this existed. It's a fabulous discovery.
It's a great place, isn't it?
It is. It's fabulous. Thank you.
Well, thank you for your time.